All right, guys. So today, what do I have for you? This video is going to be a little bit disorganized because I had a crazy day today. I was teaching for London Real earlier on, and then now I just got back from my workout. I've already filmed my workout, so this is going to be a little bit out of order. I'm going to teach you how to make a recipe. One of my Italian favorites, scharole and beans. Not scharole and beans, scharole and sausage, also known as Scharole and sausage. We say scharole. I'm going to be cooking that up today for you and maybe giving you a little insights here and there. I'm going to show you how to do that recipe keto style. As I said, my thoughts are all over the place today. Did a little deadlift workout today. We'll show you that. I'll show you a little bit more of the day in the life. I'll show you some of my other meals and whatever, man. I'm not an organized person. I'm sorry. What do you want from me? All right, guys. So first things first, I'm going to take some sausage. I got about 2 pounds of sausage here. We cut it in half, and we're going to brown that in a big, tall pot with about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, or enough olive oil just to cover the bottom of the freaking pan. And then what I'm going to do is, in a separate pot, I'm going to take some broth. I got some beef bone broth over here. I'm going to bring that to a boil, and I'm going to add about 4 cups of water to that broth, because you want a lot of juice in here. You want a lot of broth to bring up the liquid content of this recipe. All right, I'm going to add another 4 cups of water. This is 2 cups, but another 4 cups of water here to the bone broth to extend it out, because bone broth is expensive as hell. And whatever, man. My scharole, it's cooking up in that broth there. Now what I'm going to do, I've taken the sausages out of the pot. I left the fat in the bottom of the pot, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to saute some garlic and some red pepper flakes in there. Measurements here, guys. These are recipes that come from my family. My family never wrote this shit down. My mom just yelled at me and told me exactly what to do, so I'm just utilizing like the old pinch method. So I'm doing a pinch of 2 cloves of garlic, I guess you could say, and then a pinch of red pepper flakes. I'm going to add a few pinches of salt in here, and then a pinch of oregano. That's what I'm going to put into the oil. All right, so what I did in here is I have a bunch of power greens in here. This is kale, this is arugula, and it's one of those power greens mixes you get from the store. I'll show it to you. What we got in here? I took a bunch of those organic super greens. We got what's in here? Is there anything? Anyways, baby kale. There's a bunch of that kind of stuff. Let's see. Some of all are the following. So baby spinach, organic mizuna, organic chard, organic kale. So all that stuff, I took a bunch of that. I stuck it in there. I want to get a little bit more greenery into the pot here. Stuck my pepper flakes, stuck my garlics in there, feeling nice and aromatic. Now what I'm going to do here while this is going, it's boiling up nice and good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to reduce this to medium or low-high heat. I'm going to take that off the heat. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this pot and I'm going to start pouring this in here. See that? Get all that greenery up in that. Just right there. Cool. Looks good. Smells good. I'm going to let that simmer for a second. Got that going. Yeah, that smells really good. I got here are my sauteed sausages. I'm going to stick those right up in there. Well, maybe I'll put the camera down before I do this because I don't want this shit splattering all. Ground Parmesan here. I'm going to stick this up in here. A few dashes of that. What should be noted is when you boil greens, they lose their nutritional value. And so all the nutritional value goes out into the broth. So the real nutrition here is going to be in the juice, in the broth of the soup. And it's going to have a whole heck of a lot of nutrition because we're getting bone broth, we're getting lots of collagen in there, we're getting the amazing amino acids from that collagen, and we're getting all the nutrients from those plants to head up into that soup there. And then we have the amazing flavor of the sausage and the awesome flavor of the escarole in there. It's going to be absolutely delicious. I can't wait for tonight's dinner. All right, now I'm going to show you my workout. I'm going to put a cover on that. Go for about an hour. All right, guys, this was actually my first real heavy workout at the age of 39. I just turned 39 the other day. Started out with some deadlifts, got them in there, and then I moved on to barbell complexes. And I really love these because you get a really great total body workout with them. Started off with deadlifts in this complex, moved on to bend over rows, then moved into power cleans and on into barbell thrusters. Did that for 5 rounds with about 30 seconds in between each round. Some people are really hardcore and they don't drop the barbell at all in between their rounds. They just hold it there. I didn't want to do that today. I was feeling a little bit lazy. But either way, went from there and went into doing some pull-ups, which I didn't film, and a couple other exercises, but finished that off with some Tabata kettlebell work. That's 20 seconds of work followed by 10 seconds of rest for 4 minutes. And the Tabata is probably one of my favorite circuits. You get a lot of work done in only 4 minutes of time, and it's a great fat burner. Workout's done. It's time for lunch. For lunch, I'm going to have some of this stuff. This is ground beef mixed up with almond butter. It's a recipe from Mark Sisson's new Keto Instapot book. And if you don't have an Instant Pot, I'm going to show you how to use this later on. One of the best inventions known to mankind. We made this yesterday in about 4 minutes. Basically just sauteing some beef, mixing up some spices and some almond butter into it, a little bit of cabbage, and it's actually really, really good. I'm going to put that in one of these wraps here, and this is a coconut wrap, basically just made out of coconut meat. If you check it out here, these are from Thrive Market. Organic coconut meat, organic coconut watch. What the hell? Oh, coconut water. I can't read. I'm reading through the camera. Organic, unrefined, virgin coconut oil. So really low carbohydrate, only 6 grams of carbs per wrap, and that's going to be mostly fiber anyways. So it's going to be delicious. It's going to be glorious. A little of this bad stuff on there, sambal sauce. I like it a little spicy. No, I don't eat sitting down. I'm a savage. All right, so I'm really bad at filming, obviously. Camera work is awful, which is why I don't do many of these day in a life type vlogs or anything like that. Anyways, so I'll give you a little summary of the rest of the day and what I ate. So come over here to my kitchen. Whoa! Yeah, I'm being stupid. Anyways, so I had a couple of these, and these are a lifesaver actually. These are Quest cookies. Now the cool part about Quest cookies is they've got some carbs in them, but again the carbs are mostly fiber, and then they are sweetened with stevia, which if you tolerate stevia, stevia is actually not that bad for you. So I had a couple of those. They've got some good protein in there, and they've actually got a good amount of fat. I also, one of my favorite things lately is also this stuff from Thrive Market. So I had a bowl of these coconut flakes. These are made out of coconut meat, just like those wraps I used before. Had this with some almond milk mixed up with one of my favorite protein powders right now. And I don't take a lot of protein powder, but I've been doing this one lately. This is keto protein, and this is made with bone broth protein. So there's lots of collagen in there, lots of other helpful nutrients in there. All right, so you're about to see my dinner, but I'll tell you what happened. I can't get my lighting right. I'll tell you what happened just prior to sleep and what I've been doing that helps me to get a really nice, restful sleep. I take a bit of highly absorbable magnesium. Okay, this is calm. Okay, and I take about a quarter tablespoon of this in some water before I go to bed. Really, really awesome. Helps to calm me down. Helps me to get to sleep. Helps me to feel nice and restful. Now, you might be wondering what else I snack on throughout the day. One of my favorite snacks ever are these little guys. These are F-bombs. Whoa. Again, I don't know why you guys even watch me? I'm so uncoordinated. These are F-bombs. These are awesome, delicious packets of macadamia nut butter mixed with coconut butter. And these are about 21 grams of fat. Really delicious. Tastes like a crunched up macadamia nut cookie. They are sponsors of my podcast. And if you head over to www.droppinfbomb.com, use the code WarriorSoul at checkout, you'll get 20% off your first order. Like I said, I wouldn't have these guys as a sponsor if I didn't love them and I didn't love their product. Really delicious, no sugar in there, and it's really a lifesaver on certain, whoa, that's kind of trippy. It's kind of trippy. Lifesaver on certain days with the ketogenic diet. So as far as the rest of my day goes, as I mentioned earlier in the video, I contract with London Real, and I'm the lead instructor for the London Real accelerators. I'm the lead instructor currently on the London Real Business Accelerator, but also do their Life Accelerator. I do their podcasting course called Broadcast Yourself, and I do Speak to Inspire, which is a public speaking course. And I've been doing this for a couple years with my good friend Brian Rose, and it's a huge part of my life right now. I have about 150 different students, lead a team of team leaders, and they're all really great people from around the world. So that's a day in my very highly disorganized life. I hope you still watch my videos after this one. I'll try to just sit in front of the camera and talk for the next couple of videos. With that, guys, thank you for watching. Talk to you all soon. Peace.